show to remember. Take over, time to flow you down. Make over, nothing's gonna be the way my life was over. When you started with us, you should have thought twice. Walk something ice, hey, game's over. It's time to flow you down. All the time there, the road is for heart so good, so in the dark, filled with dismay, laid along and faked too much, all the way through terror, shadows down there.
Well, all I can say is, finally. Hey, what's up everyone, Ultimate Atomic HD here, at long freaking last, finally starting off the Let's Play of Persona 5 Scramble the Phantom Strikers for the PS4. And for simplicity's sake, I'm going to be calling it Persona 5 Strikers from now on. This is the direct sequel to Persona 5 Royale in terms of story. I'm going to get more into that later down the road. And anyway, let's just start because oh boy, New Game Plus. Yes, I start New Game Plus. I'm going to go into the standard difficulty. Yes, I'm going to start, and I'm in a slight hurry because I made a very terrible mistake and I forgot to charge my tablet, and it's currently at 20-ish something %. And I really hope that it could survive the episode's length, because I should have really prepared for this, knowing that this is the D-Day that my last copyright strike is going to be retracted. And oh boy, that was one hell of a journey. I had to retire 3 freaking series on my channel because of future-proofing. So we had to say goodbye to the AMVs, we had to say goodbye to the character duels, which sucks ass majorly in my case, because those were some of the most demanding videos I've ever made, and I only made a few of them, but the process of making them was very arduous. And of course I had to say goodbye to the custom anime opening and ending series, which is a series I didn't do too much with, but I still had 2 videos which I put some time into, so yeah, that kind of sucks. I also removed one of the meme videos that I made, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains one, because it was the anime clip that I used, and I was, again, future-proofing and everything to take care of it. But yeah, finally we get to Let's Play Persona 5 Strikers. And yeah, as you can see, all of you who are tuning in from Persona 5 Royale, this is a radically different playstyle. This is more akin to a Dynasty Warriors and kind of playstyle. Hyrule Warriors more so when I make my comparison, because it's the thing that why am I not using my Persona? I'm just trying to show off my flippy shit. And yeah, as you can see, I I always have a goal in Persona games. By the way, while I was away from the channel, I was on a sort of a Persona series binge, marathon, whatever you want to call it. I have a showtime available. I'm gonna show it off right now. And I've played a lot of Persona games. I've started off by playing Persona 3 Portable, playing it in its entirety, then going on to the Persona 3 dancing game, and then the flash forward ends, and we've just seen this. Let's just skip it because we've seen it in the opening thing. The text messages, I'm going to be cycling through them a lot slower than in the Persona 5 Royal, mainly because there are not a lot of them in this game. Because this game is really short, like gameplay-wise, it's really short because I beat it for the first time, it took me about 40 hours, so it's already half the length of the original Persona 5 Royal, or the first game, I should say. But when I went in to get into the New Game Plus and do all that other post-game shit, it only took me 2 days to beat the whole thing, from start to finish, 100%, with skipping cutscenes, of course. So yeah, mostly dialogue here, so yeah. Anyway, like I've been saying, I've been on a Persona marathon, so I've played Persona 3, the Persona 3 dancing game, and I've also played the Persona 5 dancing game, and I've also played all the games that I could from the Persona 4 saga, that being Persona 4 Golden, since it was released on Steam, and that's just amazing. And I've also played the Persona 4 dancing game. The only two I'm missing are, of course, the Persona 4 Arena duology, which I hope they either release on PC or on Steam, or maybe one day I get a PlayStation 3 to cover them, or I get a quality PS3 emulator that actually works. I tried my hand in a few of them, I cannot get them to work. I keep getting error messages when I try to launch it, so maybe some of you techno masters out there can probably lend me a hand to what my problems actually are. But yeah, and I also posted a poll in my community tab whether I should cover Persona 5 dancing, or in what fashion should I cover the game. And there's only one vote so far, and it says that I should do both the story and the multiplayer, that being the story of the Persona 5 and Persona 3 dancing games are essentially a selection cutscene fest. The Persona 4 dancing is the only game that has a truly implemented story. Like I said, this game is really cutscene heavy, and I'm not really going into what the characters are saying and all, because I really want to take this opportunity to catch up with you guys due to this very unfortunate pause I had to take. And yeah, basically what we have here, we're getting introduced to one of the new faces of the group, soon to become the new faces of the group, funnily enough. Yeah, this guy, as you probably already know, because this game has aged a bit since its original release. This guy, Zenkichi Hasegawa, as he's known, is going to eventually join the Phantom Thieves. He's going to be a Persona user, and funnily enough, he's available in New Game Plus. But for the sake of plot clarity, I'm not going to be using him until his actual debut as a playable character, just to be on a heads up. And yeah, funnily enough, you can also switch your characters on the fly, play as them as you would with Joker in Persona 5 Royal, outside of combat even. So yeah, it's basically a very nice thing we've gotten in terms of a refreshing new gameplay style. So yeah, the arena games are basically pure fighting games, and this is basically a Omega Games Muso style brawler game. So yeah, this is a nice refreshing change of pace for the Persona series. I actually thought that the gameplay style we just seen at the start, at the beginning of the episode, I thought that was going to be the gameplay style for the original Persona 5 when I originally went into the series when I got it at the beginning of March of 2020 or 2019.
The Phantom Thieves rise again.
Yeah, basically the plot of this game takes place sometime after the events of Persona 5 Royale, but the biggest gap, of course, is the lack of Sumire, sorry, because this game, I think it actually came out. I think it was somewhat modeled after the original Persona 5 as well. And I'm actually gonna talk about the ending of the original Persona 5 the original Persona 5, sorry, a bit, because I want to clarify a few things before.
So long. I know it's stupid, but I'm getting kind of nervous.
Are you now? It's going to be awesome. But yeah, the original Persona 5 actually ends with the group taking a van to go somewhere on a field trip. I don't know, it's never specified where. But as you all know, all of you who have watched Persona 5 Royale, it ends simply with the protagonist, Ren Amamiya, that's how I'm going to name him as always. It ends up with him going back to his hometown. So everything else is, oops, where am I going? Everything else is that this game establishes is here and accounted for, all except the, of course, lack of Sumire. Well, I guess she is in somewhere, in some dancing camp, dancing her night away. Maybe Joker is returning from her place actually, and from a sweet pseudo honeymoon they have. Who knows? I'm making this shit up as I go along. So yeah, now
1, 2, 3.
yay! This actually feels very appropriate for me since I'm returning to my theater stage after such a long time. I know 3 months isn't a very long time in the long run, because I know it isn't, but to me it felt like an eternity because I really couldn't do anything with the... I'm looking at the picture quality and it seems to be really good, because I actually got a flag on my bedroom door, because my bedroom door has a blurry glass instead of being a completely solid one solid object door. So through that glass, when the door to the stairway is open, there's also a window in that very same direction, and it just pours in light into the room, and it messes up with my picture quality. But it's also, I'm recording this at night after I've already finished up with my work, so there's also that, and the flag seems to be doing a good job isolating the light that's coming off from the rest of the house. So yeah.
No problem.
I'm still trying to figure out how long I should make these episodes. I'm thinking of making them about the same length as the original Persona 5 Royale episodes, so around 45 minutes to 1 hour-ish episodes, so yeah. And I really hope my tablet can take it until then, because this thing charges so slowly.
Freaking out! I had so many makeup lectures in a row, I almost wasn't able to come over today.
Then I win. I only flunked 1 final. You two are the same as always. Can't you at least take your classes a bit more seriously? Watch
Oh, there we go.
Miss President's gonna unleash her fist of justice.
I don't know if it's just me, but the music seems a lot louder in this game than it did in Royale.
Going well.
Actually, I know exactly what it is. The music lowered its volume just a bit in Persona 5 Royale when the character would start talking, but here this does not happen for some reason.
Any results yet? Boy.
Thankfully we have subtitles. Oh, shite!
Management program?
Sorry for shaking the thing.
But students are allowed to take courses beyond their own programs if they feel so inclined. They even offer
My tablet is at
You
15%.
can learn all sorts of new things, like the correlation between soil nutrients and yield.
Yeah, just to get you up to speed here, the Makoto and Haru are actually college students in this point in time. And Yusuke, Ren, An, and Ryuji are senior students, if I'm correct. And of course, Futaba is going to school like normal.
Praise me more. Keep it coming.
Well, how about you then? You're the one we're most curious about. You doing okay back home?
What else would you say here? I really
Well, I've been getting by too.
don't think anything else is appropriate here,
Just kind of
given the events of Persona 5 Royale.
Of course, he's our leader. It's only natural. That's right.
And if you're wondering what do I think about the other Persona games, since I've actually been on a binge thing, I actually enjoyed Persona 4 the most. Out of all the... Well, I only played 2 eras of Persona games. I haven't gotten to Persona 1 and 2, mainly because of the following reasons. First of all, Persona 2 Eternal Punishment is still not internationally released, and there is not a fan translation I can find. There is one team that is actually working on a fan translation, so I want to wait until that one is released. And as for Persona 1, I actually took a little peek. I put about 2 or 3 hours into it, and it's actually really archaic in its design from what I could feel at the time. So I wanted to wait a bit until picking it back up, since it's actually somewhat also connected to the Persona 2 duology in terms of plot. So yeah, those are the only 3 mainline games from the Persona series that I am yet to experience, and I've also didn't experience the Persona Q duology because I do not have a 3DS. So yeah, but my main priority right now is the Persona 4 Arena games, whenever I get to experience those.
Sounds badass to me. How about you?
Let's go all out.
Look for decent marbling in the cups. That's how you get the real good stuff. Trust me on this. It does sound rather fitting for the summer.
And yeah, as for this Let's Play, I'm also going to be using only 2 Personas. Arsene, because of course, like I said earlier, I have an obligation in every Persona game to make the starting Persona the main ass kicker of the series. I did it with Izanagi, I did it with Orpheus, and of course the endgame Persona as well, or any Persona that is connected lore-wise to the main protagonist. So, yeah. Yeah, this is Emma, the Siri of the series and of this game. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I basically made Arsene really good, and this Arsene is actually better than the one in Royale, because this Arsene actually has some really good stuff. He can get all the way up to level 95, which is actually really good. But the thing is, he levels up so slowly in this game. It took me like I really needed to grind my ass out for him. And also, this game introduces a feature where you can actually manually level up personas as much as you like, of course not going past your own level. So yeah, and also increase the individual stats of the persona, which is also really cool. It can be expensive, but you can also perform the jack-o'-lantern trick, which I learned from a few YouTubers, to basically make a jack-o'-lantern with 99 in all stats, so you can basically fuse him into anything you want with max stats, which is crazy. So yeah, I made an Arsene and a Lucifer with max stats and with my preferred build. So yeah, and yeah, Lucifer is the strongest persona in the game because Satanael, for some reason, is not in this game at all. Alright, we're installing Emma.
Hello, this is Emma. I'm pleased to meet you. Please provide me your name.
And yeah, of course, like in any persona... Oh, okay, it's already entered. this is where you enter your name, set some options here. Difficult, yeah, we'll be playing on easy because why not?
Thank you.
Looks like you
Oh,
got it.
sorry.
I sent you all friend requests. Please don't bother. Looks like you got it.
Again, I am Emma, your helpful virtual assistant.
Looks like I sent you all friend requests. Please don't bother.
Okay, just continue on normally.
Displaying recommended camping items. So Emma came up with all that? Impressive, no? And it's not just random junk for sale either. It takes into account the season, the weather, your personal profile, and even your location for all its recommendations.
For real? Damn, that thing's eye is crazy.
AI, not an I. Well, should we...
Here's
split up
Ryuji
the
being
time
stupid
and
again.
cross?
Oh, can't we do it tomorrow? It's so hot out. I bet this guy's beat from the traveling too. We just went through all the effort to meet up at the hideout, yeah? So let's make the most of it.
Indeed. I have an absolute plethora of discussion topics for us to mull over, particularly matters such as modern art and the possibilities within it in our current age.
Yeah. Anything but that.
Nice. I'm so glad.
Thank you for treating us all to curry, boss.
Not a
Don't
problem.
worry about it. Just think of it as sort of a welcome back gift. Plus, with this guy hanging around again, it'll be nice feeling like old times.
Oh, you'll be making me work at a counter again. How sly of you, Sojiro.
You know, it was nice talking after so long.
Okay, let's get to shopping first thing tomorrow.
Yeah, we gotta get everything Emma listed up for us, right? Then we should meet up by the Buchiko statue in Shibuya. See you then. Don't go forgetting, okay?
And don't go forgetting about helping out behind the counter either, okay?
Okay. Okay, this is finally where we actually get to move around and do stuff. But I'm actually going to call it an episode here because I actually don't want to take any chances with my tablet. I'm going to take my full day. Oh yeah, by the way, your level carries around in the new game plus. So yeah, we'll be OP. So yeah, I'll be actually calling an episode here because I do not want to take a chance with my dinky tablet running out of batteries. Tomorrow I'll have a whole day ahead and this whole evening to charge it up so we can join up in this really long-awaited adventure. So yeah, and I also have a feeling that the next after I go to sleep here, the next section of the game is going to be real cutscene heavy with very sparse places where I get to actually save up. So I'm actually gonna call it quits here and continue on from tomorrow. I promise I won't be making you wait any longer. I know some of you have waited feverishly for me to upload more videos, and I promise I'm going to reward your patience. We have this whole Let's Play to plow through. We have the Persona 5 dancing stuff, which I'm also going to cover a bit differently. I'll also explain it in the first episode of that Let's Play. I also have 2 Archetype Rematch volumes ready for all of you Yu-Gi-Oh fans. I also have 3 new Archetype analysis plans. And I also have a bunch of new top 10 lists I've compiled. So we're going to be very busy, and I'm going to make the end of the November and the whole month of December a really content-packed journey and a really content-packed period of time right for the holidays. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos and updates. Comment, like, and subscribe. Be sure to check out my Patreon when you got the time. Maybe drop a few donations if you feel like it. And as usual, I'll upload the next part whenever I can. So see you all and have a good day. Peace.
You never see it coming.